In moments of stimulation, we often find ourselves out of balance. And so this 10-minute seating practice will help you to tune in. So take a few moments to find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a yoga block like I am. You can sit on a cushion, a folded up blanket. You can even do this in bed before you go to sleep. From there, find a nice, tall, upright spine. And then gently close your eyes.
I'm sorry to interrupt the Zen, but Maggie, I think when you muted your mic, we can't hear
And then just acknowledge if you experienced anything today from your day that might have put you off balance, put you off center, caught you by surprise, perhaps. And just notice how you felt. And acknowledge if that tension is in your body or in your mind or both. If that tension is in your shoulders, in your hips, in your legs. Just acknowledge, just notice, and just witness. With each exhale, let your mind settle. With each exhale, let your shoulders descend. And for the rest of your sitting, stay alert, stay relaxed. Find a sense of ease and surrender with each breath out. Keep returning your mind as it wanders off back to your breath, back to a sense of relaxation. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Slowly start to come back and acknowledge the effects of your practice. Think of one thing that you would like to let go of from your day that is taking up too much space. And replace that letting go with an opposite positive action. For example, I choose to let go of this frustration. I choose patience instead. It might even help to write it down on a post-it and place it somewhere that you can see daily. And every time you notice something coming up, to practice this letting go and replacing it with something positive. Gently join your hands together at your heart center to symbolize deep gratitude and to acknowledge yourself and to thank yourself for showing up this evening. From my heart to yours, namaste.
Okay, I'm really relaxed. And I know some of you may be new to meditation. I'm still new. I feel like we're all kind of new to it, but our minds are a muscle. And the more you do it, the more you're going to be programmed to actually apply it in everyday life. So, but again, I kept thinking about, oh, how are the Asian meatballs tonight for dinner? Or, like, what am I going to wear tomorrow? So, but once you recognize that thought and then bring yourself back, that is part of the process. So if you guys want, you can write in the chat box like what you chose to let go of, because it's already 7:50 and I want to get started, but I chose to let go of impatience with my kids. So anyways, okay, so now guess what? You can check off personal development off your Success Club tracker because you just did that, okay? We just worked on our mind, and now you're going to become a better parent, a better business owner, a better everything just because you took that 10 minutes for yourself, right? So check that off, personal development done. I feel in my heart that it should be number 1. It should be at the top of the tracker because that should be something that you should do every single day right when you wake up. Not sure if you guys are going to take back your morning, that free group that we're running, but if you're still new to this, be one of the freebie members in there and actually try it and do the work because you're going to learn a whole lot. The morning mindset routine is new to me. I started in October. I only do it Monday through Friday because I feel like the weekends are for sleeping in. But I really encourage you all to get up maybe half hour before you're supposed to, no snooze, and just go in your private, peaceful place. If it's in your bathroom, in your closet, or in the corner of the basement, I really, really encourage you all to do that. So, okay, so let's get this party started, and I'm gonna go right into this. I mean, we are gonna do some work tonight, ladies, and you're gonna learn a whole lot. So, we got our why, we got our goals. Obviously, we're drinking our Shakeology and we're working out every day. Those are the easy ones. Check, check. Part 2 is probably the biggest on the tracker. And if you're not sure where to get this tracker, it's under training, I think, in Success Club tracker system. Okay, first thing is we are going to initiate connections and add followers. So there's 2 ways that you can do this, and we're going to take about maybe 15 minutes to do this right now. On Facebook, one of the ways you can do this is text all the people that have birthdays today, send them a birthday message. Happy birthday, so-and-so. How are you doing? It's so nice to connect with you. What are you doing to celebrate? Question mark. Leave them with a message because then they're going to message you back and say, wow, thank you so much. What I usually do is I send a message before their birthday. And I will put in the chat box exactly what I write, okay? So you guys can steal it, use it, whatever. So that's what I do for Facebook. And then also I go to my friends of friends. You know how it says people you may know, like under, your Facebook friends list. If you have more than 20 mutual friends with somebody, friend them. Friend them, friend them, friend them. You guys, I'm telling you, Facebook was like what really built my momentum in my business like the first 2 years. And I know right now it's getting a bad rap, but that's where your warm market is right now. So yes, that's a good way to make connections. And then on Instagram, totally different platform. You can find followers and make connections by searching hashtags. Be very specific. Don't just hashtag COVID virus or working from home or remote learning because everyone's using those hashtags. Think about your market, think about something creative, search those hashtags. Try not to find Beachbody coaches. You can kind of tell if they're coaches or not. Oh, I know Laura has had success with, and Laura, you can share how you see the sponsored ads like in your feed. You know how you see ads that are sponsored? Instagram is saying, ooh, you might like this based on your interests. I mean, they're good like that. So click on the sponsored ad and go to that person or that business page, go to their followers because those followers are probably your market if it's in your feed. Or you can go to the Explorer page. That's another way that Instagram's like, you probably might like these people. Do you guys remember, oh God, what was that? What was the very first DVR? Started with the V, right? TiVo. Do you guys remember TiVo, or am I the oldest one in the crowd? Remember TiVo would be like, I think you would like this show too, based on what you record. That's what the Explorer page is for. So what you want to do is you want to go on a person's page. I would stay under, if they have under 1,500 followers. If they have like 20,000 followers, they're an influencer. You can go to their followers and find their people and just go on their page. They seem like your people, like a couple of their pictures, maybe comment on a few, and then follow them. Okay?
Where is that, Maggie? Can you show me on your Instagram?
What?
How do I get there? The video thing that you said.
The Explorer page?
Yes.
Just at the bottom, like the magnifying glass. You just click that.
The magnify. Oh, that's the Explorer page?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know that.
Flowers.
Okay.
Wow. Very nice. Thank
That's
you.
all you have to say?
Well, we're in the middle of the power hour. Very nice. I love that you picked these flowers for me. Okay, so that is what you want to do when you do your connections, okay? Let me look in the chat box if you guys have any questions. How many friends in common? I say 20 or more. Sometimes I'll do 10, depending if they look like my people. I don't friend men, okay? I just don't. I think that's weird. That's my personal opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer, play some music, and let's just get busy making connections. And you may look at your phone like, I don't know what to do. Just start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just go, okay? All right, go ahead, ladies. Thank you for the reminder.
Travel far to camp in Grand Teton. Be inspired by the colors of Mexico. Or smell the roses in the Garden of Versailles. Take another look. With points worth 50% more in new categories, your same home can include more improvements. Sapphire Reserve from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Valid June 1st to September 30th, 2020 when redeeming points through Chase on new categories.
I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves of my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds, gravity centered. Touch my neck and I'll touch yours. You and those little hot waisted shorts. Oh, she knows what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about.
Okay, should I book it? We have to September 4th to cancel. Okay, guys, like 2 more minutes. All right. How did it go? Did you go okay? Okay. So it says that it should be done in 20 minutes, but we'll shorten it to like 10 to 15 tonight. Okay, so the next thing is to do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has a call to action. I mean, really, you should try to have some sort of plan as to what you're going to be sharing on social media every day, depending on what you are going to be inviting to. So right now we're doing MBF, and then MBFA starts on August 17th. So I'm going to start promoting that. Tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday. So you could say something about how you are taking back your mornings and how much you're learning from this free group and how that's a benefit of being a coach because you're learning how to become a better person. Like really start to think outside of the normal like posts that you would do and try to think about who you are wanting to read it. Again, think about what's in it for your target market. What is in it for them? Okay, so I'm not gonna go over that, but if you want, we could take like a few minutes at the end and you can jot down some ideas for future posts. You should be constantly using stories, okay? Stories is huge for your business. Include most of these. Your daily life, like go beyond just your workout and coaching. What do you do? What do you do? Like, are you a mom? Do you walk dogs for a living? Like, where do you work? Are you a teacher? Are you a momager? Lori? She doesn't hear me. So really like share that part of your life too, because that's what's gonna get your people to keep showing up, because if they're your people, they are similar to you and they're gonna wanna follow you and keep on with your stories, and then slowly you're gonna start attracting them and they're gonna wanna join you. So daily life, obviously share your workout clips. I was the person that would steal the workouts and take them to the gym. I would follow Beachbody coaches on Facebook and I would record them on my computer, literally with my phone, because we didn't have screen record back then, take it to the gym and do the workout. So share your favorite workout, your move of the day, and then invite them. Say, hey, my new group's starting on Monday. Want to join us? Click yes or no, DM me. Obviously, share your products, Shakeology, Energize, Recover, Collagen. I mean, there's so many beach bars, but don't use the brand name because then they can order it anywhere. What are you eating during the day? Are you following UPF? Are you following To Be Mindset? Talk about what it's taught you and say, you know, as a coach, I'm learning how to eat healthy. And then obviously provide an invitation, a promotion, or a call to action to whether it's the business or to the group or to a free group or to a meal plan. Like I put a meal plan up there yesterday. I said, drop your email if you'd like a copy of this, you want to add value to the person's day. And then if you want to do a recognition or shout out to somebody in our group, another coach on your team, another coach on our team, you should try to strive to hit those things all day long. And what you can do is if you're busy, you don't have to sit there and upload at that moment in time. Just save it to your camera roll. And when you have a minute, like on the toilet, take the time and just upload them really quick and post them, okay? Okay, so next thing is to respond to all new likes, comments, or views. So this is where you're gonna make connections. This is where your people are going to come through. This is why you need to share on social media so you can have new likes, have comments, and have people viewing your stories. So for about 15 minutes, I want you to go to one of your previous 2 posts, okay? I want you to go to your followers that watch your stories, and then people that have commented, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. Now, this is what I do. I have a system, and I'm going to share this with you. If it's somebody brand new that you have not had any conversation with at all, so you go click on their name and you click on message, and if there's no conversation there, but they're following you, and you want to make sure they're following you first. So in order to do that, you guys go to their page. Okay, hold on. Go to their page. Okay, so I'm trying to see. All right, I just went on Megan Davies' page. Click on their following. Okay, if you guys can see, click on their following. And if they're following you, your name will be right at the top. So as you can see, Megan Davies, she ain't following me, but she is following my girl Hannah. So obviously you want to check to see if that person's following you before you send them a message. Or it may say follow back. And if you want, you can follow them back. So same with Facebook. You know, if it's someone new that you've never messaged before, don't go right into the invite. They're going to probably unfollow you. Start a conversation. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. I have in my notes page, I have a script that I follow. I know it may not seem organic, but sometimes you don't have the time. So if it's an Instagram, someone brand new to Instagram, I say, oh, here we go. And obviously look at their feed, see if they're a mom, see if, you know, what they do. And there's different ways you can do this. So this would be my first connection. You know, hey, so-and-so, girl, thanks so much for the follow. Not to sound cheesy, but I noticed those things. I checked out your page. You and your family are freaking adorable. Can't wait to connect with you. Where are you from? I left with a question. Most of them come back and say like Oregon, Miami, Virginia. If they are not a mom, I do the same exact thing, but I just say you are freaking adorable. Okay. And if they follow me, but they're private, I will then say the same thing, but I'll say, I hope it's okay that I followed you back, and then I'd follow them. Okay? Now, Facebook, what I would do is usually I just put, hey, so-and-so, how are you? I keep it very generic on Facebook. It's so nice to connect on Facebook. We have many mutuals. Ha ha ha. Are you from the area too? I mean, it is Facebook. And then maybe emoji. And that's all. That's all I do. So those are for the people that engage on your posts, comment, and follow your stories that you've never had conversation with before, because they liked your stuff already, so they're going to want to start a conversation with you. They know you. You popped up in their feed. They liked whatever you're doing. So let's do that. Okay, yeah. So let's do that real quick. So go back to go to your views on your Instagram page or your Facebook posts. Take about 10 minutes. Okay. Let's do this. All right.
Home Depot's Pack Store Save event has all your storage solutions in one place, like the exclusive Husky 77-inch steel shelving unit.
Okay. How'd that go? Did it go okay? Any questions? Okay, so what will happen is hopefully those people respond back. You can maybe start a little conversation, and sometimes it may go dead, but that's okay, because that's when you're going to add them to your go for no, because what's going to happen is they're going to start watching you now. You guys kind of had a connection, and the algorithm has it where you are going to be in their feed more and more. So I would wait about a week, throw them an invite. That is if you're sharing on social media consistently, because if you're not, they're going to be like, what are you inviting me to? We just talked about the weather. You know what I mean? So that's why it's really important to be sharing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to invite. And I know for some of you that might seem scary. I get it. I have been there. I know that. I still sometimes get a little trepidation when inviting, but I always think about where I would be if my coach never invited me. Okay. I will tell you that my mental switch has been completely grown since I started. I got a really nasty message this morning from somebody. I already told you no, respect my no, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, unfriend, I don't need you in my life. So she was somebody I don't just cold invite somebody. She engaged in my posts or watched my stories. So I'm not gonna go back and go, well, you're watching my stories every single day, but okay. So I just unfollowed her. But before, I would have been like, oh my God, am I doing something wrong? That's not right. Oh my God, I want to quit this business. Don't think that. You need to tell your mind that this business is good for you. It's good for people. Some people are not going to always see it. It's like some people may not like Limonatis. They might like Rosatis. So not everyone's going to have an agreement to what you're doing. And who cares? It's not about them. It's about you. So with that, I want you to take out your go for no's or the list of people that you've made. And we are going to take actually, I want you to invite as many people for 10 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on, and I want you just to invite. I will share with you what I've been inviting to this week. I'm inviting to the boot camp based on the calendar and our team page. That's our focus. And then next week, we'll start focusing on the coaching opportunity and talking about the business. So yes, I do invite to the business, and I have a certain script that I use for that too. If you want me to share that with all of you, I don't mind. But for the boot camp, I'm just short and sweet, because obviously I'm talking about it. People are seeing me. So I'll say, hey, so-and-so, okay, girls, so I'm looking for 20 women to be part of my next test group. Want in? I'm only inviting those that would get some killer results, and girl, that's you. It's going to be a game changer. Open to the info. That is it. That's all I've been doing and sending. If it's been somebody that you've invited over and over again and they're still engaging, they're still watching your stories, this is a follow-up invite I send. I'll say, Christy, me again, ha ha ha, with emoji. Okay, girl, once again, I'm in your inbox inviting you to check out this test group opportunity. I know you'll be incredible at this, and I think you know this too. So are you open to checking out the info to see if it's something you'd be interested in? Boom, okay? Questions? You could always talk about how you're new to coaching and you would really want to find five people to join you. You can twist that invite like that as well. So, but this is what I'm sending right now. If you are a new coach, let me see if I can come up with something real fast. Okay. Okay. I'll just put it in the message box. Those are for new coaches. Obviously, don't take my script and copy and paste it, because I'm assuming you don't sound like me. So add your own personality to it, so people are like, oh, okay, that is Jackie. That's not somebody else. So you don't want to sound like a robot or sound scripty. All right? Okay, so for 10 minutes straight, we're just gonna boom, 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 boom. Invite as many people as we can. And then we'll wrap it up. All right, get set, go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay. All right, so write in the chat box how many you got done. I think I got 16 invites. So you just rip the Band-Aid off, and then hopefully they'll say, yes, send me information. Okay, so the last two, oh, we already did inviting, duh. And follow up the people that you invited. So people that you have sent information to, I wouldn't necessarily invite them again unless they have watched your stuff and engaged on your stuff. Then yes, you can do a follow-up invite, but follow up with the people that you've sent information to about our group, the business. I simply just, I'll tell you what I say, I'll put it in the chat box, but it's just simple. I leave a sense of FOMO and a sense of urgency, because you don't want to be like, hey, did you check out the information? So what do you think? And they may say, it looks great. You have to like give them, like, you have to own your business and be like, girl, I need to know, are you in or are you out? So I get right to it. I say, hi, were you able to open the attachment I sent you? Okay, do you have any questions? I already have a group of ladies in my test group moving forward, and I just want to make sure I didn't miss you. We start soon. Or sometimes like I'll say, I have a spot ready for you, or I'll say something like, I only have an hour today to sign up all of the women that are joining us. Do you want me to add you to that sign up list? So if you give them like a sense of urgency, like, oh my gosh, I need to let her know soon, that's what I would do. And do follow up, because how many times have you opened a message while you were tending to your kids, changing a diaper, reading to your kids, driving, where you shouldn't be driving, but you know what I mean? And you completely forget to respond back to that person, but then you respond back to them like in your sleep or in your mind. But you need to follow up. That's like the most important part, is the follow-up. So do a couple minutes of that when we get off this call, because I feel bad I kept you over. But the rest of the Success Club tracker is pretty simple. You should be already doing this as a coach, and that is, you should be on your own journey doing the workout. So you should be in your challenge group sharing your fitness and sharing your meal plan. Like, you are just as a customer as anyone else in that group. Recognize achievement. That's simple. Like, if you see somebody in your group that is killing it, just send out a shout out, put them on your stories and say, I really admire you. Can I share your posts in my stories? And then respond to questions from customers and coaches. Once you start building a team, you're going to have coaches that are going to need your support, and you should be messaging your clients maybe once or twice a week and seeing where they're at on their journey and seeing what's going. And if you don't know what to send, go in the team drive, and there's information on what you can send and for like your challenge or check-ins. And that is it. Do you guys have any questions? I flew through this. Now, this is something that you can get done in an hour, but you can also take 10 minutes to do your connections, while your kids are napping, or you can take 20 minutes to do some content creation for your social media. You don't have to find that solid hour of your day. You can work this in pockets of your day. Like I was huge in the nap time hustle when my kids had their quiet time. I was downstairs working. I was up at 5 a.m. working. I set my intentions for the day. I did my to-do list. I still do it. I put a post-note on my computer, and I do not go to bed until everything's checked off. Yeah, it's the type A's. So Jackie knows what I'm talking about. And that is something that you should strive to do. And if you are doing it every day, you're going to notice that it works. Okay.
I do have a question for you, Maggie.
Yes, ask.
So I don't struggle with the invites anymore, but I do struggle with the response. For example, let me get to, give me a second. Let me move this. I'm going to Facebook so that I can share. There she is. Okay, so I asked somebody for an invite. She said, hey, thanks for thinking of me. I'm actually doing a program through my gym and I'm having great results. Basically, what do you say to somebody? That's where I struggle. I just say, yay, good for you, and kind of move on. Let me know if you need anything in the future, type of thing. But I feel like there are lots of ways that I could engage them more, but I don't know how to do it without sounding pushy, salesy, in your face.
Well, you're not, and you won't be, because that's just not you. But yes, when people say that, I will say, I actually have a response that I say, because I get that a lot, especially now since the gyms are starting to open back up. I have one invite because you guys, Beachbody is more than workouts. Hello, 80% of our success comes from our nutrition, and we've got two premium nutrition programs that we can follow. So I would say, yay, I'm so happy for you. That's what I love to hear. I'll put it in the chat box too, Laura. I said, so my online boot camps offer way more than just fitness. We have nutrition support, customized meal plans, recipes, accountability, cookbooks. I can go on. You can still kick butt with your workouts, but also learn how to feel your body so you make the most of your workout, I loved the gym so much, but shit hit the fan when I go there and burn all the calories, come home and just raid my pantry. I was clueless about nutrition. If I sent you a video about it, would you check it out? So that's what I send. And if they do say, yeah, send me a video, what I've been doing is, I think I sent this to you guys with the stories for MBF. I screen recorded one of the stories where it says, these are the workouts and these are the 2 nutrition programs you're going to get. And it talks about each of them. And then it talks about accountability. That's a video I share with them. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, because when people, think about it. If you were set in your fitness plan, would you jump ship? Probably not. But if you continue to follow up with that person and ask them, how is your gym doing? Are you still kicking butt? And they're following you, chances are they're gonna be like, I'm ready for a change. I get a lot of that. And then as far as the business opportunity, Laura, I always say this, and sometimes this works again, and sometimes this doesn't. Like, I don't waste my time. I just go right for the coach invite. I say, oh my gosh, good for you. I love when I hear that. There's so many people that struggle and are so lost that they can really use someone like you to guide and help them with their health and fitness journey. You seem like you have it all together. You have a great routine. Have you ever thought about actually coaching and helping people online too, and being able to create a second supplemental income from that? Open to checking it out. And if they say yes, I'll put them in the sneak peek or send them the coach PDF. Does that answer your question, Laura? You're on mute, sweetie. She's so funny.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to save these to my messenger because I don't know how to get to them once this goes off.
Well, I can send them to you.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
think them too.
Yeah.
But remember, you guys, be you. You know, if this is how I usually sound, but if this is not how you sound, then change it up a little bit. But honestly, I used scripts pretty much starting from the beginning, and I was very robotic, but I still did it. And I still, because I stayed consistent and I still did this every single day, I had success. So you just got to do this. You have to make this part of your plan. If you had to go to show up to work and they said, your boss said, you have to do X, Y, Z, you're going to do it because you have to. Well, this is part of your business. And this is what, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but like if you do this, you will see growth. You guys, you have to see, before we get off, I have to show you something. I have it in my desk somewhere. Oh my gosh. Do you want to see what I used back in the day for my power hours? This was my power hour tracker, okay? Talk about teacher. I didn't have anything professional like this. Beachbody didn't release this until about 2 years ago. So I use this, and this piece of paper is what gave me the success that I have today. So I'm gonna on that note, but if you guys have any questions, anything at all, just unmute yourself and ask. Don't be afraid, because there's no stupid question. If there was a stupid question, I've already asked it before. So just ask or send me a message, send your coach a message, but just
I have a
believe.
question.
Yes, Sammy.
Okay, so with the like inviting people and you're like, oh, to their next group, like what is that day? Like, do we always just say like the next Monday or what? Because then people, like my friend Mary who joined, like her shipment hasn't even come yet till like September, like the 17th. So with like COVID, with people getting their packages. So how do you address that? Is it like we're starting one every Monday?
No, I just say, and I know you're right. I'm not even addressing that, the shipments of the delay of the shipments. I'm saying it's ongoing because it's a brand new program. And some people want to start that day that they sign up, because you don't have to wait for your bod ropes. You don't have to wait for Shakeology. Like, you could start the workouts, you can dive into the nutrition plan, watch the videos, get familiar with it, and you could still do the workouts. Did I just say that? I think I just said that. So I say, like, I tell them, I said, some people want to start like as soon as they sign up. Some people want a fresh start on Monday. Other people want to wait until they get their goodies. And I'll say, based on your goals, I think you should start. And I always say that Monday, but I always make sure to keep track as to like when they started. So yeah, it's ongoing, and you cannot say, okay, we have to wait until Monday. I'm not going to stop people from like their self-motivation to have them not start until a day that we all need to start together. Does that make sense? Like, if they're ready to go for it. I don't want to stop you. So that's my response. Usually I would run monthly groups, and we always started like the first Monday of the month. But right now I feel like with MBF and the shipping delays and everything that's going on, it's just going to be an ongoing group. So put them in your group ASAP. Tag them in the announcements, or like the units where they can start looking at the nutrition, and they'll start getting motivated to start the workouts. Does that help, Sammy?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
To Sammy's question, so my cousin just signed up, and she literally is like, what should I start with? And I'm like, yay! And then I'm like 21 Day Fix.
Yeah.
Because it's my like diehard, right? Everyone on here like loves me some 21 Day Fix, but I was like, you should start there. So she texted me, she's like, oh my God, I just did it. I'm sweating. I love it. It was great, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm like, okay, now what do I do? Because it's like, she is like 5 days where she's not smoking, like she's a cigarette smoker. So she's like on her high, and I like really want to help her. And I'm like, okay, this is what you need to do next. And I'm like, is there something like pre-made that I can like, hi, here's my gift to you. Here's my assignment. This is what I do. This, be free, little bird, right? I'm
Yes. Yeah. So put her in, because she's not doing MBF, put her in the Rock Your Bod. I don't know if you're in that one. So
I just, while on here, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm in that. So like, I can't invite. So
That is for people that have bought challenge packs like recently, but are not doing MBF. And then self-made project is for people that are just doing BOD, like whatever they're doing. Some of them are doing bar blend, some are doing lift 4. That is like ongoing, that never stops. So I usually send, the success guide and the portion fix recipe book.
Okay.
I send that. Do you know what I'm talking about, Liz?
Yeah, I do.
And then I will just basically check in with her and then recognize her in the group, introduce her and say, you guys, I just want to introduce my cousin and tell a little bit about her. And then she'll kind of be like all excited and she'll continue with that momentum that she has.
Okay.
That's what I would do. And then obviously keep in check with her like once a week and be like, how are you? Because sometimes they get motivated, but they're not consistent.
Wait, which one is the Rock Your Bod Facebook? Because when I try to look, there was like a million of them. I don't know if I'm putting it in wrong.
Oh, I'll just add you. Let me do that real quick. I know there is a lot. Some coaches use the same name, so it's called Rock Your Bod Challenge. Let me invite you to it, Sammy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you, Maggie, while
yeah.
you're doing that, can you add Angela Poliquin also?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Poliquin.
Got it. Got her. All right, cool.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, ladies. What you think? We good? Okay, I need you to set some business hours on how you can commit to this tracker and have success with it. And remember, our team page, our group chats, if you have any questions, use it. That's what it's there for. And let me know if you need any other support. And I hope you guys knocked off some names on your girlfriend Rose. And Mindy, I feel like you asked a question now. I feel like, did you ask a question, Mindy?
I found the calendar.
Oh yeah, it's in the team page in the very first.
Yeah, and it was I guess I was curious about like what to push, but then I think I got that answered. And then when you were talking about Rock Your Bod, I missed that. Is that the one that's a challenge group for people that are not doing MBF but doing which program?
They bought a challenge pack. Because
Okay.
that is more like we're more invested in that group where the self-made project's kind of ongoing.
Yeah.
And I don't really put content in there because it's for like the Rock Your Bod is for people that actually invested in a challenge pack.
Totally.
So yes, that and when you guys you are more than welcome to add your people to any of these groups. That's why I created them. But when you feel like you're running and you want to start your own, go for it. Because I have all the content for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like if you feel like you're ready, kind of like what Alyssa said, free little bird, it's all you. Okay?
Thank you.
Lori's running her own group now. And I think Laura, you have been dabbling a little bit with it. Jackie's on her own. So whenever you're ready, but I will still be your mom if you need to come back home. Okay? All right, ladies, I'm going to let you go. And thanks again for joining us. Oh, I want to do a boomerang or something. I always forget about that. Hold on. Okay. All right, ready? We'll just wave. I feel like I'm not creative. Oh, wait, Madeline wants to be in it. All right, get over here, sister. Okay.
Look, I changed my color.
Yeah, she got new colors on her braces. Okay, ready? Hey. Perfect. And I recorded this too, so I will post it tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed right now.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. Madeline makes fun of me because I only have 4 subscribers to YouTube.
And I'm one of them.
All right, ladies, good night. Thank you for joining me. Love you all.